They're 3 weeks old today. They've grown about twice their size in 3 weeks. But they're still not big enough or old enough to go to their outdoor shelter yet. And, well, they're not all feathered out. That's one reason. And then there's another reason. They're going to slip right through my fence. I put up a little mock-up here of some fence scraps. Let me get one of these little guys for you. Okay. You can see they got wing feathers. They fly. Oh, come on. Easy. There you go. But as you can see, they could probably fit right through that fence. Right through there. So they need to get it considerably bigger. I did a couple of experiments with them. I fed them some peas. They stared at them like they were afraid of them, and then they tried to peck at them, and then they started rolling around the brooder, and then they started a chase frenzy. Everybody wanted to chase one. And then I gave them a little bit of corn. Same thing. They stared at it, and they started pecking at it. And a couple hours later, there was no more corn left. So they're growing, they're developing, they're discovering, and they are very aware of their surroundings. You can't sneak up on these little guys. As soon as you do, they start, they quiet down, they start looking and staring and carrying on. So we're going to follow their development now here at 3 weeks. We'll check them again at, as they progress, and we'll see what we shall see.
1 week later.
They're 4 weeks old today. It might be a little bit early to put them outside in their outdoor shelter. We've got a hurricane about 150 miles that way. All we get around here is like rain and wind. But very soon, maybe in another week. Let's see. Will they go through my fence? Let's check on them. Okay, guys. All right. I kind of don't think they're going to get through the fence. They're getting pretty big. Starting to get a little bit of comb on the top of their head too. Feathers are all just about filled out. So a few more days, let the hurricane pass, let the weather clear up a little bit, and it'll be time. I did a little experiment with them this week. Instead of putting down a lot of shop towels, which they were tearing up and eating, I decided to go out to my compost bin where I've got a lot of grass clippings. I have a lawnmower that's pretty efficient at collecting grass clippings. And I got a couple of bags of those and started putting those inside the coop. Well, that really entertained them, for they do a lot of scratching and carrying little leaves around and bits of this and that, and I suspect that there are even a few bugs in there. So that has been very entertaining for the chicks for their 4th week.
4 to 6 more days later. A little longer than a few minutes later.
Well, the chicks got introduced to the new world, and that did not quite go as planned. Two of the chicks are too small, and they escaped through the fence. So one escaped twice. And then when we had the dog out, one of the escapees got out, the dog saw it, the dog chased it all around the yard, picked it up and carried it around until we caught up with the dog. The dog didn't kill it, he just picked it up and carried it. Weird. So we had to add some boards to the bottom fencing to keep the chicks in. But the chicks did learn a lesson. As soon as the dog shows up in the yard, they head back into their little box. Okay, I'll live with that. And the dog has been getting some lessons in don't mess with the chicks. She doesn't like those lessons, but she's learning. So we'll just see what we can see when things progress. Who knows? Maybe the situation will get better. Live and learn.